Functional training is often misunderstood. Many people associate functional training exercises with explosive power training methods employed by elite athletes and attempt to train in that way before their body is truly ready to do so. This is not a great strategy toward functional fitness. There's nothing functional about enduring yourself. Functional training focuses on the transfer effect, wherein gains in functional strength and neuromuscular coordination carry over to activities of everyday life and athletic feats, improving performance while decreasing the risk of injury. Functional training exercises begin with body weight alone, then can be progressed with various forms of resistance and stability equipment such as resistance bands, Bosu balls, stability balls, dumbbells, barbells, kettlebells, and more. The number one rule when progressing a functional training exercise is to master the basic movement before adding resistance or instability. Benefits of functional training. If you train your body in an integrated way using functional training exercises, you'll reap many benefits including better balance, improved posture, more coordination, increased functional strength, increased sports performance, more ease with everyday activities, decreased chance of injury in athletics and in daily life. 5 effective functional training exercises for beginners. Squats. The bodyweight squat is one of the very best exercises you can do for the lower body, working the glutes, hamstrings, quads, and calves. A bodyweight squat simply mimics the motion to sit back on a low stool. Focus on proper form to prevent injury, as this move is tough on the knees and back if performed incorrectly. The hips guide the movement, not the knees. Keep your knees stacked above your ankles and your toes, pointing straight ahead as you sink back into the squat. Do not let the knees go beyond the toes. Ground all 4 corners of the foot and drive back through the heels to keep the primary action in the glutes instead of the quadriceps and hip flexors. Actively contract the glutes and engage the core muscles. The upper body should be stacked and stable with a slight natural curve to the spine, with the shoulders back and down. If you struggle to keep your heels from rising as you squat down, your calf muscles are tight. For the time being, you can place something low such as weight plate below the heels to give yourself something to ground against. You'll want to correct your tight calves by adding calf flexibility training to your workout right away. Lunges. Lunges are also one of the best exercises for the lower body, working all the major leg and butt muscles. A lunge is basically an exaggeration of a walking gait. From a standing position, one foot comes forward, the knees are bent deeply to lower and then raise the weight of the body. Then the feet are brought back together before switching legs. You can stride forward or backward with your lunge, or even remain in one place if the space is limited. Perfect your lunge form by keeping an upright upper body with shoulder back and down. Keep your feet parallel and never let the knee go beyond the toe on the forward foot, keeping the bones stacked to properly distribute force. Keep your hips squared forward as if they are the headlights on your car and you want to drive straight down the road. Body weight is sufficient for many people, but if you like, you can hold resistance in your hands while lunging once you've mastered the basic movement. Push-ups. Pushing is another fundamental functional movement, and the best way to train pushing strength is through the classic push-up. Push-ups train the chest as well as the arms and core. Always start your push-up sequence with your belly and chest flat on the floor to better address functional strength. Keeping the elbows tight to the body, push yourself up without locking the elbows at the top. Keep your body straight as a plank from head to toe. If observed from the side, your ear, shoulder, hip, knee and ankle should form a straight line. Engage your core muscles to keep the midsection from sagging towards the ground. Engage your core muscles to keep the midsection from sagging towards the ground. You don't need to aim for maximal speed while doing push-ups unless you're power training. It's actually just as effective to perform slow, controlled push-ups as long as the time duration is the same. In other words, it does not matter if you do 100 push-ups or 20 push-ups in 30 seconds as long as your form is optimized and your muscles are activated the whole time. If straight push-ups are too difficult for you at your current fitness level, the movement can easily be regressed by raising the incline of your upper body. For example, train by pushing against a wall, then a countertop, then a lower stable surface, then finally the floor once you're strong enough. Do not do knee push-ups, aka girl push-ups, because it's harder to sense your body's alignment and you don't engage your core enough from that position. The push-up can be progressed in difficulty by increasing the incline of the feet. Place your feet on stable raised surface or a stability ball if you want to further challenge your stabilization. You can raise one leg to further increase the resistance experienced by the upper body, or even raise one leg and the opposite arm. One-legged push-ups can be done with the leg on the floor or with the leg placed on a raised surface to progress the movement. Pull-ups. Pulling movements oppose and balance pushing movements and are just as important in functional training exercise. A great way to train pulling is through the well-known pull-up exercise. Pull-ups target the back muscles, arms, and core. You can do pull-ups in the gym, at home with a pull-up bar that fits in the doorway, or out and about in the world on monkey bars. When performing pull-ups, always engage your shoulders by keeping them contracted back and down. This will prevent injury and make your pull-ups easier and more effective by linking up your body. Use a full range of motion but avoid overextending at the top. Just bring the elbows in line with the body. The pull-up is a demanding movement in terms of upper body strength and stability, so you may want to begin with modifications until you are strong enough to do the move unassisted. Avoid the pull-up machine commonly found in gyms that support your knees. The fact that your lower body is resting the whole time means you won't build as much functional strength. Instead, have a spotter give you a little boost at the bottom as shown in the video, or if you don't have a spotter, place something underneath yourself that you can push against with your toes. Additionally, focus on the lowering part of the movement to build upper body strength for pull-ups. From the position at the top, lower yourself very slowly. This is less difficult than pulling yourself up again and again, but it is still demanding on the muscles and will help build strength so you can do the whole movement more easily with time. If you want more involvement of the biceps, turn your hands around so the backs of your hands are facing outward and your fingers are facing you. This is called a chin-up. It's great for working all the areas addressed by pull-up while generating more activation in the biceps and chest. Rotations. Rotational movement should be a priority in functional training since many people injure their backs during twisting movements. There are many forms of rotational movements. The one I'll talk about here is the resistance band torso twist, which builds core strength and stability by challenging the internal and external obliques, as well as the deep core muscles in the abdomen and lower back. Attach your resistance band to a stable object at waist height, such as the doorknob. Standing with one side of your body toward the doorknob, grip the handle with both hands and rotate in a slow and controlled manner away from the doorknob. Keeping the core contracted at all times to support your spine, maintain an upright posture. Switch sides and repeat.
Namaste, I'm Prabin Rana Magar, Face of Nepal 2017, and I'm a prospect of functional fitness here in ImageKhabar. Actually, I was born in military background, so like I can say like I'm into fitness from a childhood. Challenge for me in fitness is like to control in my nutrition. It's really hard for me to control my nutrition and diets, and well, I feel lucky enough that I'm like given by God. I'm in my genetics, so I can be fit. Being a trainer, like it is a challenging for me, but it's not hard for me because like being in the fashion industry, I was a fashion choreographer for like more than 2 years. And it's quite different, but like it helps me a lot in fitness, like because I already have trained so many people in modeling, and like I'm into like fitness. Well, I'm a functional fitness trainer. Basically, what you do in your day-to-day life, like climbing stairs, lifting a bucket, like pulling anything, pushing anything. It just enhances your personal ability to perform well in your day-to-day life. I just want to clear that like in functional fitness, like it's totally different from a gym. You can achieve your strength here and like stability and balance, and which is really helpful for your practical life. To making any workout effective is like basically it's your technique and your nutrition, and you're like listening to your trainer, and like being disciplined and focused on your workout. Like we are starting a warm-up, the first thing, because like warm-up is important. Technical language like it like helps you to get rid of injuries, cramps and everything. अनि नेपालीमा भन्नु पर्दाखेरि आफ्नो बडीलाई उठाउने हो कि like अब केही ठुलो वर्कआउट गर्ने वाला छौं हामी हैन. So like we just start with your hands first. Just pull it down. Change your hand. The same thing. Pull it down. And shoulders collide. To stretch your shoulders. Press the leg for your abdominals. And a little bit of squats for your legs. Warm-up गर्दाखेरि posture is not that important. तर like posture maintain गर्नु भयो भने हजुरलाई जहिले राम्रो हुन्छ. Well, I'm ready. Also first हामी like skipping बाट start गरौँ, like which is also part of a warm-up. Balance अनि timing अनि cardio work गर्छ. Let's see, you can do this also. box jump गर्दाखेरि हजुरले like which means like instant like jumping है अगाडिबाट it's like this and go down दुईटा खुट्टा at the same time sideways यसमा चाहिँ हजुरले आफ्नो बडी वेट उचाल्न सक्नुभयो भने you can lift almost धेरै कुरा Well, I don't think that like in terms of fitness and training, I have achieved a lot because I am just a beginner in like a fitness industry as a profession. But I am really thankful to Team Gymkhana that like they give me a chance to show my my fitness ability and like to train other people to give to be a fit person in their life. I have been modeling since last 4 years in the modeling industry as a RAM model, and I was in Manhunt and I achieved like a score of like top 5, and I was Face of Nepal 2017, and I represent Nepal in Korea, and that's what I say my achievement is. As you can see, this is a tire, and this exercise is known as a tire flip. And your tire weight is almost 135 kgs. So like यसले चाहिँ हजुरको full body strength improve गर्छ. So I will show that like how it. Well, it's a row machine. It's like basically a cardio work garcha. Like I will show you how. Just pull and go back. Pull and go back. This was jati fast garnu bhayo त्यति cardio burn huncha. Like there is a cardio rate also. कति calories burn गर्नु भयो भनेर. Workout is a battle rope. It looks easy, but it's not that easy. Hey, I will show you. I just scratch upper layer of functional fitness. Is too big and too vast. And if you are really interested in functional fitness, you can join us. You can join our team. That's it. Be fit and be healthy, and stay happy. Thank you.